Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Kiro and welcome back to yet another Generation Zero video. Now, in today's one, we finally have another update for Generation Zero. It's been 3 months. The last one was in Feb, but look, I'm not complaining. We got one. That's all that matters. I think this was meant to come out in April, but they pushed it back, which is honestly completely fine with me. I would rather them delay it multiple times and it be like not perfect, but like be really good when it comes out. You know what I mean? But anyway, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the new update called Tactical Response, what that entails. We don't know that much as of yet. Their Generation Zero will be posting more as the time goes on. Now, this is set to release on the 25th of May. So I'm recording this on the 18th of May in Australia. So I think most of you guys will be behind me on the 17th. So yeah, anyway. So basically they start off by saying, thank you, for all the support and whatnot they've been given. And then we get to the good stuff. Now, this is pretty much the only part of the update I will say that's free. We'll touch back on that in a second, but procedurally, I can't even say that properly. Procedurally generated missions. So basically, we'll read what they say first, and then we'll touch on it. So they say these missions are a new way for both newer and veteran players to throw a wrench in the machine's works and earn some sweet loot. Once a week, a new procedural mission will be unlocked and playable for all players. At the moment, there are 3 types of missions with varying difficulty levels and rewards, with more types coming in later updates. They can spawn in different locations all over the map, so keep a watch out. At release, these missions will focus on sabotaging the machines, and in their operations, you'll take out integral parts of their infrastructure and steal important resources, but watch out, these key points will be well guarded. And then it says, we're glad to be able to give players more things to do on a regular basis. Mad respect, that's hype. I am all about more missions, especially ones that pop up on a weekly basis. A lot of people are going to be complaining about the lack of missions and stuff, or the lack of things to do. It's very repetitive right now. Once you've done the missions, once you've done the DLC, the only thing really to do, base assaults, rivals, grind for gear. That's really it. Don't get me wrong. I love that shit. I live for that. I love Generation Zero and their grind. It reminds me back of like Borderlands 2 days where you're grinding for all the experimentals and whatnot. Not experimentals, but you know what I mean, legendaries, that's it. But yeah, so I'm keen for those. Once a week, they come in variable difficulties or varying difficulties, basically like the assault, the base assaults do, and the base defense, which I'm keen for, because then you have that variation. So like it was saying, veterans can put it, like smash it on hard, whereas though new players can also jump in, get some good loot on easy as well. But if it's anything like the base assaults, obviously you're not going to get the best loot by playing easy, or if you do, it's a very low chance of it dropping. But yeah, so that's yeah, like I said, I'm happy with that. Like I'm keen. Procedurally generated missions, I am keen. So it's going to be the exact same as the base assaults, I reckon. Not the exact same, sorry, but like, you know what I mean? Because they're, yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so that pretty much covers the free section of this update. Now, again, there's loads of bug fixes, so a lot of you guys will be happy with that. They're fixing performance issues for Xbox One and PS4. Sorry, I'm not going to say anything about that because, console duty, but anyway. Then there's just quality of life updates as well. So, look, I'm happy with the bug fixes as well. There has been a few. But again, a lot of these, I reckon, are to do with console players. No disrespect meant, but yeah. So we'll touch on the new Tactical Equipment Pack 2. Now, this one could be interesting. Now, this is the one where we won't know anything for a few days, because it says over the next couple of days, we will reveal the items in this DLC one by one on our social medias. Excuse me. So you have to follow their Twitter account and their Discord to get details. I don't know. Look, I have the rest of them, so you know I'm going to buy this one, because why the hell not? But I don't think people are going to be happy about that. It's just, I don't know. Look, in my opinion, they're not that expensive for what you're getting. So like, yeah, but people want everything for free. I'm more than happy to support Generation Zero and what they're doing. If that means I have to buy a $10 bloody tactical equipment pack too, I'm going to do it. I spend hundreds of hours on this game. And yeah, it's way worth it in my opinion. But I'm curious to see. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that over the next few days. But yeah, curious to see what you guys think of that. So if you have any theories on what it'll be, drop them down below. Honestly, I have no idea what it could be. If I'm being honest, I have absolutely zero idea on what they'll release. So I'm curious. I can't wait. But yeah, and then to sum it all up, it says coming soon. So I'll just read exactly what they said and we'll talk about it. So there are just, these are just a small assortment of the changes, the changes made in the tactical response update. You'll be able to read the full details in the patch notes, which we aim to release on one day ahead of the update. So the 24th, yeah, I think 24th. So you'll have ample time to read through them and make plans for your first session after the drops. I will probably, if they do drop it one day prior to the update, I will do another, update video so we can go over it in like everything, because everything will be there like a big list, so we can go over that. So it says, of course, we know that this update is rather slim in terms of new content added compared to previous releases. This is because we put a lot of effort into quality over quantity, and I think a lot of people need to understand that as well, because honestly, they're probably working their asses off. Like, I can't imagine like the stress of being a game developer these days, because everyone thinks they're a game developer and knows what they should do. You know what I mean? It'd be like me telling them how to run their game, like, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry's doing it. But hey, anyway, I'm glad they did this. Quality over quantity any day. Anyway. And also, because we're focusing on a lot of resources on one of the coolest additions to the game since its release, a feature that will be unveiled after this update has been released. So that's pretty cool. No, it's not a new DLC story, new story DLC or another island. We know that many of you have been asking for this one. However, we want to focus on improving the existing game that we have on our hands. We're looking forward to talking more about our future plans when the time comes. Fuck! I'm just gonna say it. Fudge! Don't demonetize me, YouTube. That's shit. I want a freaking new island, man, and some new story. You know, they've got so much to dive into with the Russians and whatnot. But hey, whatever, man. I think personally, that's a missed opportunity. But again, I'm here, 110%, and I'm curious to see what they come up with. All right, and then it says, speaking of future plans, a new public roadmap is still very much being worked on, but since the extended development cycle with this new update is experimental, we have to be really careful when locking in dates and future trajectories. Now that the tactical response update is on the doorstep, we're hoping to finish and publish the public roadmap soon. Until then, stay safe out there and take down some machines with us. For us. Cheers, the Generation Zero dev team. Now, that is super smart. So instead of saying, hey, guess what, guys, in October, we're going to be releasing the biggest bloody DLC ever, rah, 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 and everyone's getting hyped for it, and then they're like, oh, shit, sorry, guys, like, it's going to be delayed till Christmas. Like, everyone would get, like, upset. So it's easy just saying, hey, we're nearing the completion of this cool DLC, it's the biggest one yet, or the biggest update yet, rah, 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 rah. Yeah, I respect that. Like I said, I'm a little bit disappointed that there's going to be no new story DLC or another island, you know what I mean? I'm curious though, if they said it's that big, yeah, I'm curious to see what they're going to do to the quote unquote existing island or the existing game. I'm not sure what else they can really do without expanding more. But anyway, I'm curious to see. I'm sorry. Anyway, in the quality of life as well, this is the only one I really wanted. The Vintovka will get some bad luck protection as well as being added to the Wolf's loot pool in order to make it more easily accessible to players. Thank you. God damn, it was like a 0.01% chance of a Vintovka dropping from the only enemy in game that it dropped from, the Firebird. Like, that was crazy. I managed to get 2, and I swear to God, I took down hundreds of them. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this little quick video. I'm curious to see what they do in the near future with the game. I'm curious if you guys have any comments, questions, queries, concerns, or you just want to chat some shit about the update. Feel free, comment section down below, or join the Discord. It's even easier, and there's a big old community of us where we can talk shit with. Anyway, until next time, guys, take it easy. Peace.